Hi, I'm Dave Chalk, and welcome to another episode of Connected Life. This week, we are tackling a big one, religion. We'll find out about online prayer and get a peek at just who's playing God. It's all coming right up.
We hear stories almost daily about the technological advances being made in cloning. Now, cloning is the process of creating genetically identical organisms through non-sexual means. We've already been successful for years at cloning plants and animals, but there's still fierce debate among scientists, politicians, and religious leaders as to the use, implications, and morality of cloning humans. Now, one of the main economic reasons for cloning is to mass-produce organisms with specific traits. For example, a prize-winning orchid, or a sheep that produces human insulin. Relying on traditional breeding alone makes it less likely to have these specific traits because sexual reproduction reshuffles the genetic deck of cards. The possibility of cloning humans challenges deeply held beliefs about the nature of creation and mankind's relationship with God. And several governments have considered or enacted legislation to slow down, limit, or ban cloning outright. And although many religions have steadfast objections to cloning, many others have found room in their faith to accommodate the potential healing and life-giving aspects of this new technology.
Thousands of people are now going online to absolve their sins, with comments coming in from around the world. Complete with prayer videos and testimonials, the confession booth is now in cyberspace.
Shaolin Wu Fu.
This Shaolin Kung Fu is not only make you know how to fight. It's not focused on fighting. It's focused on self-defense and make your body healthier, including your spirit and your mind. In order to combine martial arts, Buddhist and Zen together, you have to take a long time practice and also follow the discipline. He also teaches meditation here, and he wants to use the traditional Shaolin Buddhist method to bring them to like happiness and healthy. He also teach them how use the religion to solve their problems. His whole body is training, okay, including inner energy, connect with outer. It's a combination of your mind, your spirit, and your body's movement.
On November 15, 1971, Intel announced the invention of the first microprocessor called the Intel 4004. A team of engineers led by Ted Hoff Jr. put all the calculator's main functions onto a single new chip instead of a dozen separate chips. In 2003, about $44 billion worth of microprocessors were manufactured and sold.
Are scientists playing God? Well, they just might be. There's an Italian scientist who's been successful at creating the first steps towards artificial life. His tiny creations are actually capable of creating their own proteins, a key and critical factor to all living things. Now, it is only the first steps, but those are steps towards scientists being able to create synthetic organisms. Now, this has serious multi-billion-dollar commercial and corporate implications, not to mention the spiritual ones.
Well, here's one question when it comes to modern-day religion. Who will be looking after the immorality on the internet? Who will be our patron saint, or should I say cyber saint? Well, just before his death, Pope John Paul II had hoped to bring sainthood into the 21st century. He had nominated Isidora of Seville to be the patron saint of the internet. Now, he was a great religious scholar who wrote much about early Greek and Roman philosophies. Now, the challenge in those days was source of information. Much of what he relied on was second and third hand. Sounds to me a lot like an early version of the internet, or maybe at least a Middle Ages version of Wikipedia.
In an interesting example of a community using technology to get their message out, Bible Man is a video series with an evangelical superhero character transformed by the Word of God. Designed to entertain and teach kids valuable lessons from a Christian perspective, it includes a video game, DVDs, books, action figures, and live shows.
You know, science, religion, and technology have more in common than we're often led to believe. It's about the search for meaning. And as technology advances, we're quickly realizing that we have much more in common than we have differences. That's our show. We thank you for watching. Keep clicking and stay connected.